The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers reveal that Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, have a lot in common, so maybe there's a chance for them to move past their issues, if only for a night. Phyllis has been trying to rebuild her life and establish some trust with her children again, but that's been a slow process. There are still times when Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Grazietti, keep Phyllis at a distance. Tucker also wants a path to a real relationship with David Hamilton Winters, Brighton James, but Devin doesn't trust him either. Despite Tucker's insistence that he's changed, Devin has chosen to cut off contact and push him out of the picture. Of course, it's easy to see how Tucker and Phyllis might bond over their mutual frustration under the right circumstances. If Phyllis and Tucker would have a real conversation over a couple drinks, maybe they could start to understand each other better and feel some flying sparks. There's a thin line between love and hate anyway, so the disdain Tucker and Phyllis normally feel for each other could become erupting passion. It certainly wouldn't be the first time that two soap enemies became lovers. Tucker likes to pretend he's had some major transformation, but he's still scheming nonstop. Likewise, Phyllis claims she's embracing a clean slate, but the old Phyllis still creeps in when her back's against the wall or she really wants something. I and our fans know Phyllis and Tucker are more alike than they want to admit. So there's the potential for these two to land in bed together sooner or later. It's worth mentioning that Tucker seems to be eager for a hookup since he's been so flirty around Audra Charles, Zulika Silver, lately. Tucker's looking for a way to move on from Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, but he hasn't found it yet. It's also been forever since Phyllis hit the sheets, so she's long overdue for a release. If the whole bonding thing doesn't work out, Tucker and Phyllis could just have another big blow-up, preferably one behind closed doors so that it could lead to stripping down and having a romp in the sack. If Tucker tries to force Phyllis into another round of hacking, perhaps their fight could take a sizzling turn. Phyllis and Tucker could use a hot encounter to shake up their love lives right about now. Whether Tucker and Phyllis simply have a hookup or something more, maybe things could start with at least one wild night in bed together. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Phyllis and Tucker's relationship could get even more complicated, so stay tuned for updates on any passionate news that might be brewing. CDL's where you want to be for fantastic Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates, so make us your top Y&R source.